doing? Fat Guy Flies RC here. We're out here at the Avon Park field. We're going to take up the Hobby Zone Carbon Cub S2. Just did my range test. Got my timer set for about 7.5 minutes. We're going to, well, 7 minutes and 46 seconds. And let's get our control surface test. We got right aileron, we got left aileron, we got up elevator, got down elevator, we got right rudder, got left rudder.
Landing flaps.
Got our flaps.
Flaps up.
And got our motor. Just so you know, I'm running a 2700 3S Hobby Star Enter. Now, a lot of people have been concerned, or I've had some people say, well, just seems like it doesn't have much of a roll rate. And no, it doesn't. Here, I'll go into the wind, and that's pretty much it. But I've got, so it's not going to give you a real quick snap, quick roll like a jet or a high-speed sport plane would do. It's a trainer plane. It's got a high wing. You know, it's not necessarily going to give you that super fast roll. It's not designed to do that. I mean, it can give you pretty decent, you know, but it's a good looking plane. I do love the yellow and black markings. She can fly nice and slow. This is where the vortex generators are really working right now. I'm doing a nice flat turn, or a coordinated turn right now. Trying to keep, I'm just going to stay with it here. Trying to keep my nose up using my elevator, using direction with rudder, and keeping my ailerons, I'm going to get sick doing this, and keeping my wings level with my ailerons. But I'm actually kind of sort of flying sideways in a way. Man, okay, I'm gonna get sick because I'm flying around myself. But the reason I do this, I get on the outside edge, put my flaps in, because there's like no wind. I had enough speed there with my ailerons. The reason I fly in this position on the runway, is because with the pattern, it gets the plane a little closer to me. With this GoPro, and being that's mounted on my cap, okay, we're gonna go with the wind, not that there is any wind. With my GoPro, I can't zoom. So, here, a nice little, try to get into a knife edge here for you. There's a knife edge, but I can't zoom, and because I am a one-man show. I'm flying, narrating, and trying to be the cameraman. Of course, the GoPro does the cameraman, so it's a fixed distance. So the task to me then is to fly as close to me that is safe, and give you the best possible footage that I can give you. So by positioning myself, I can kind of fly around myself. I can get between me and the clubhouse on the runway, do some flybys like right now, and that gives you a very good view of the plane. And so that's why I do that. This is where I if I had other club members here flying, I wouldn't be. I'd be in the normal position that you should be in. Flaps are down, by the way, right now, so it's really got some nice control. But there's like no wind at all. The only wind is the flapping of the wings of my mosquitoes that are deciding to have a buffet on myself. So
Flaps up.
yeah. Now that prop I've got on here is just the standard, I think it's a 9x6, I think. It's the prop that comes with it. And I get good performance with it. and they're a Park Zone prop, the same one that's on their little T28, the older one, and same one that comes on a lot of the old Park Zone Sport Cub. And of course, I know this is Hobby Zone, but Park Zone was purchased by Park Zone and Horizon Hobby, from what I understand. And here I'm just doing a knife edge around myself here, which this plane is just great on a day like this where I've got no wind. Then yeah, then pulling these knife edges off like this, I gotta stop. I don't know how many times I went around myself, but even when you're spinning slow, it's like, ugh, I'm gonna make myself sick. So, all right, no flap landing this time. And into the grass. No curbs here, folks. No curbs.
Landing flaps.
Try not to blind you.
Flaps up.
I tell you what, this is just a fun little plane to fly, just to throw up in the air and cut some air up. Hey buddy, how you doing? You a happy bird? You're a happy bird. All right, you enjoying yourself? Yeah, you're enjoying yourself. All right. And she'll fly inverted for you. There, a little snap roll there from that perspective. I guess she can do pretty quick. All right.
Landing flaps.
Let's see if we can do a nice bush landing, nice kind of a stole landing. But I need to have some headwind, so it may not be all that stole. No. Now, if I was doing that into the wind, doing a nice slow level approach, then I could set her right down. But you got to have more wind. I have no wind at all, none. So
Flaps up.
you've got a decent roll rate. Another knife edge there. All right, folks, I think we've shown the capabilities of this plane,
Landing flaps.
going with whatever wind we have. All right.
Flaps up.
I think I'll call you Scrappy Doo. All right, we're gonna, like I said, I had the minute, almost 8 minutes. I got a minute left.
Motor on.
That's what you want to hear before you touch a plane. Flew for a solid 7 minutes, basically. Let's take a look and see how much battery life I have. Now, like I said, motor's off. I'm running a 2700 3S Hobby Star. Right there. Bigger, it's a bigger battery. So anytime you do 2200, 1800, 1300, 1300 I would put here. 2200 or 1800 I'd put right about here. 2200 I'd start putting right on even with this landing gear, and anything larger I would put from the landing gear back as far. So you got plenty of room. You can get up to maybe even a 3200 3S in here, but she'll fly so heavy at that point. I recommend 2700 is about as big as you want to get. 2200 put right here at this landing gear at the very end. Balances perfectly, is probably the perfect battery, because you can get a good 7 or 8 minutes or more flying out of that, or probably a lot more than that. But let's take a look. I got a 2700. Okay, it's not a smart battery, so I can't check it with my transmitter, but flew for 7 minutes. I got 53% left. Okay, so that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So if you were to put a 2200 smart battery in here, you could fly for 10 minutes, you know, with nice mixed flying, probably 8 minutes if you flew hard. Well, there you go, folks. That is the Carbon Cub S2 by Hobby Zone. Great bird. Highly recommend her. Excuse me. Y'all have, oh, let me show you real quick a mod in case you haven't ever seen me do videos on this. The Sport Cub S2 by Park Zone, which is the old red and white one. This plane, which is the same plane, they have these fake wheel pants. Okay, take some really little black zip ties, and there's holes that are in the these wheel pants. Just fish you some zip ties through, and you can see what I've done. You can't, they're not that noticeable. They look good. They're black. They match the wheel and the striping. Now, if you hit hard, like I've done before, it will dig into the foam, but you're not going to lose these fairings, or these wheel pants. So they're not coming off, and they actually add just a little bit of stiffness. You know, at least I think they do. But that way you won't lose it. That's just the only mod. Keep an eye on this screw here. This little latch, as you open and close it and open and close it, that screw gets loose. So periodically tighten that up. But that should be part of your post flying anyways. So there you go, folks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.